asked is, what is the right speaking rate? Am I speaking too fast or am I speaking too slow? What is my speaking rate? How do I determine it? In this video, I'll share with you how you can determine what your speaking rate is and what the optimal speaking rate is depending upon your circumstances and what you're trying to achieve. Now, it's important that you know what your speaking rate is because this will help you determine how much you have to write. How many words you have to put on a page for your speech. For example, if your speaking rate is 120 words per minute and you know that you've got 10 minutes to speak, you can determine exactly how many words that you need to write that will allow you to deliver your speech or your presentation within that 10-minute time frame. So that's a crucial element. First up is to know what it is your speaking rate. So how do we go about determining that? Determining your speaking rate is easy. Get a sheet of paper which is full of text. Use the capabilities of Microsoft Word or whatever word processor you use to tell you how many words are on that page. Then read that page aloud and see how far you get in 60 seconds. That there is your speaking rate. You'll know if you get halfway through the page if you get halfway through a 500-word article in 60 seconds, your speaking rate is 250 words a minute. Simple. That's how you determine your speaking rate, and we'll use that in the very next section. So what's the optimal speaking rate? Now, the optimal speaking rate is somewhere between 120 to 180 to 190 words per minute. Now, the reason there's a level of flexibility there is it's really going to depend on what you're trying to achieve with your speech or your presentation. There'll be times where it might be more appropriate to speak faster and with a bit more energy. If you're trying to inspire an audience and get them excited, that's where you want to speak faster. However, there are times when it's more appropriate to be somber and you want to soften the mood of the audience. And that's where you'll slow your speaking rate down. So depending upon what you're trying to achieve will determine whether or not you want to be speaking at 120 or 180 words per minute. You need to have a think about that and think about what it is you're trying to achieve with your presentation to work out how fast you want to be speaking. The key here is to ensure that your speaking rate is varied throughout your speech. So you won't always be speaking at 180, even if you're trying to inspire an audience. You will at points need to drop it down and slow it a little bit. But look at it as an average and say, okay, well, on average, I want to be speaking at 160 to 170, maybe 180 words per minute for my speech, so that you can use it as a gauge to determine how many words you have to write in your speech and how effectively you can deliver those words. So this is why it's important that you know your speaking rate. Know what your speaking rate is and know what you're trying to achieve. With that, you can start to use your voice, use your vocal delivery skills to enhance the impact of your presentation. If you'd like more tips, more advice on how you can improve your public speaking skills, then check out the Public Speaking Skills University. There you'll find coaching, tips, advice, articles on how you can improve your public speaking skills. I look forward to seeing you on the campus of the Public Speaking Skills University.